Good morning. Welcome back. How was everyone's weekend? Good. Does anybody want to share what they did? Okay. Very fun. Very fun. Okay, so we are going to get started with the lesson for today. So for today's lesson, we are going to be talking about counting and something called cardinality. So, by a show of hands, who knows how to count to 10? Okay, so I'm seeing not a lot of us really know this yet, but we are going to learn it today, and I promise we are going to all walk out of here knowing how to do this. So cardinality is a word that means order. So in our numbers, we have a specific order in which we count them. So let's get started. So what you guys are going to do is just repeat after me. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good repeating. So I see that a couple of you were struggling a little bit, so what we're going to do is just break it down. So we're going to do the first 5, and then we will add the rest of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, was everyone good with that? Yeah? Okay. So it goes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I see that helped a little bit. Breaking it up helps to go a little bit slower. So what we have to remember with counting is that each one of these numbers represents a certain amount of something. So you have 1 apple, 2 buttons, and so forth and so on. So what I'm going to do is use my cards, and hopefully this will get you to understand how each number represents a certain amount. Okay, so let's start with the first one. 1 tree. So there's only one singular object on this one. 2 dogs. 3 fish. 4 peace signs. 5 flowers. 6 cowboy hats. You see how many are on this card? 7 stars. 8 planets. 9 snowflakes. And 10 stamps. So what we can see with using these types of examples is that every number has a certain amount. So you guys all are students, and together you make up a class of 10 students. So that's what we see, how numbers can come in and play a real life example as well. So who can tell me why counting to 10 and numbers are so important in our everyday life? Okay, you. Yeah, you do need to be able to count the amount of snacks you have. How about you? You have 2 dogs? Yeah, so you have to be able to count that too. And you? You have 3 sisters, I see. So as we can see, like your classmates listed, there are many real-life examples of when we need to use numbers. So some other examples would be maybe the amount of game pieces you have when you're playing a game, or the amount of dollar bills you have when you're playing Monopoly. So numbers come into our everyday lives with games, with snacks, with a bunch of different things. So it's very important that we know how to use them and how to count. So for more practice, I'm going to say the first 5, and I'm going to ask you guys as the class to count the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6, 7. 8. Yes, 9, 10. Good job. Good job. So the next thing that we're going to do is sing a song. So I'm hoping this will get us in the rhythm, and hopefully the words and the lyrics and the music will help us to understand and remember the numbers just a little bit more. Counting together to 10 is easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together to see how many. Counting together, let's count some blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together, how many fingers? Counting together, let's count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together, let's mark in time. Counting together, let's count our steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together, hold up your feet. Counting together, let's count your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together, how many children? Counting together, we'll start with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting together, counting together. So we will also see that counting is very important because it comes up in books too. So I'm going to introduce you to a dinosaur that is also learning how to count to 10 just like you guys. So this book is called How Do Dinosaurs Count to 10? And this is by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. Dinosaur counting starts with 1. One tattered teddy bear just for fun. You see he's holding it? Do you guys have teddy bears too? Or any stuffed animals that you sleep with? Yeah? 2 big balloons tied to the bed. 3 toy Chucks painted blue, green, and red. Why do you guys think that he tied the balloon to the bed? You think he wants to fly or like float up? Maybe. Do you guys have any Chucks of your own? You do? Good. 4 balls that bounce and 5 big letter blocks. And under the bed, 6 dirty socks. P.U. It's gross. A track, an engine, and 7 cars. An easel with 8 full paint jars. See all the different colors in this one? He's painting a picture. 9 pictures hanging on the wall. So maybe this guy painted these pictures for his friend that he hung up. 10 books to read. That is all. Now he's counted from 1 to 10. How does a dinosaur count again? Again. So I hope that helped. Why don't we try doing it one more time, but a little bit different? So I'll say the first number and you guys say the next. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is just watch a YouTube video, which should explain any last minute questions you guys have and just solidify the lesson just a little bit more. And then after that, if you still have any more questions, we will go over those. Okay, so that was that. Does anybody have any last minute questions? Okay, so just to sum up the lesson, We use counting to 10 in our everyday life when we are counting objects or people or playing cards. And this is a very important thing because we will encounter it in our everyday life and it comes up in many different ways. So just remember, yes, we go in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but each of those numbers also holds a value of objects that comes with it.